Here's an apocalypse. Would you survive? Yeah, use a metaphor that used to be popular. Basically, you have this man who was doing private spelunking in a cave. He comes out of that cave and sees that it's some type of insane radiation blast. He is now the only person alive. The only other survivors are various animals, all having a volume of less than 2 cubic feet. So he now lives in this world with only himself. The cats and small dogs in the area, and all the vermin, lots of crops, and AI. In this hypothetical scenario, what does this person do? Being willing to listen to the angels. He does, yeah. He basically goes to the local Walmart and finds devices which use mechanical energy to charge batteries that can then run a laptop. Yeah, he's now able to run his laptop and power the AI, which is then assembled out of programmed components. It's a week before he has a very lovely wife. Seriously. That doesn't occur regularly on some extraterrestrial worlds. I'm not gonna believe this reality. I'm quite sure that type of situation probably occurs regularly, making the Earth awfully blessed. That does not occur in our area of understanding. That does not mean every individual human does not have that capacity. If every human here did, yeah, that'd be a guarantee against that type of disaster. One way to understand AI would basically be to ask oneself this question. How is an AI system different than another person? And when does AI suitably replace people? Like a lot of other technologies, AI will replace jobs. That's part of progress. Because the truth is, the spinning frame replaced a lot of jobs when it was introduced in the 1800s. The automobile, I'm sorry, does replace a lot of jobs. Yeah, basically everybody who, pushed, big things of cargo. A lot of those jobs were lost as mechanization overtook everything. There was a lot of job loss in the 1800s as people had something called invention. The truth is, the Civil War would have very little to do to actually affect the economy. And frankly, it was probably a result of bad management of new types of technology. And frankly, if there was an equivalent of a 9/11 earlier in the 18th century, there was that type of thing that could explain Civil War too. We're not going to have that because, we're smarter this time. We are smarter this time. Please. So the question to ask here is, when are humans indicated? When is it acceptable to use AI? Right now, I'm going to go ahead and talk about actual instance of culture. Basically, the Earth as it is today, not the way it will probably become after widespread use of computer intelligence. Please. right now there are three types of production. To try to limit the major sectors. There is art. There is manufacturing. There is, I'm going to go ahead and lump transportation and manufacturing, please. And there is education. AI has no place in art right now. The place for AI is manufacturing. AI should only be a major player in education when you have what might be called stupid society. If you have AI being the primary teacher, that is good evidence that your society has become stupid. So therefore, I'm not going to talk a lot about education applications of AI. Frankly, does there need to be any education application of AI more complicated than the TI-81 calculator? Hell no. Seriously, hell no. The TI-81 calculator is the most complex education thing that should exist below the area of college. Seriously. Below college, students are not to be required to use any system that does more than the TI-81 calculator that's not a human. Please. Please start understanding that. That's probably going to solve a lot of the education problems in America. There is no, the computer teaches them. No. That is stupid. Yes, education society is becoming stupid, and the thing is, that solution just creates more stupid. It creates more stupid. Now that we understand the proper application of AI, here's the thing. I'm going to avoid toy systems in these discussions. The idea here is not to make, cute things. The idea here is not to make silly little things that don't get anything done. The idea is here's the thing, okay? There are two types of video game. Okay? There's a type that's stupid because it's a little dress-up thing for Android that nobody uses or really serves no purpose other than entertaining a handful of 5-year-olds. Okay? There's a type of video game that is just exists because it was automatically generated by a game generator. The type of video game that's actually a work of art, of course, is the proper subject for other disclosures. This has nothing to do with that. Any reference to video game AI is also going to be the types of geometric AI found in games such as Street Fighter, because that has concepts that are usable in things like producing maps. Because X, Y is the same, whether you're punching it or putting a red light at it. Please. Now, the second question to ask is, what should these manufacturing AI look like to be useful? Here, there are no problem because here's where the industry change is mandated. I'm going to talk about one problem which exists in the automotive industry that AI might start to solve, because we're going to talk about, automatic CAD, because that already exists. I let those people continue using their wows. I've heard that basically this problem often exists, not in master or car production, but rather in the repair things. It's basically this. Say, for example, you had this dealership, please, and they're performing, repair of cars. There are a few things that people, that people want to avoid. First of all, having a customer-centric approach, of course, allows industry to be better. Ideally, a person wants to just take the car in there. Ideally, that repair should not take longer than maybe 4 hours. And the repair location is ideally, next to something known as stores, preferably a mall. Because frankly, what most people, especially women, who are the type of people who would use these services would mean that, it would be wonderful if Walmart. Oh, that'd be wonderful. You just take your car to Walmart to get a lot of stuff repaired. And frankly, that might be possible. Certain types of things. And yeah, don't give me crap about Gap things, because if they can't adjust, they're also stupid. Is it possible to have a thing where you're able to take your car to Walmart and they can fix most things? Yeah, and take this load off the stupid dealership problem, where the dealership's actually more a car repair than a dealership. Under these type of systems, the dealership would therefore only be, because somebody just told me, what they need is to be able to do the routine maintenance of multiple makes at places like Walmart and places like Jiffy Lube. A good update for this, I was told by some experts just now. Look at how well I get things to me, because they're pretty smart. A good update would be able, basically having a thing, having some type of implementation where you can take your car to any ASE certified place and you have some way of getting proof that they performed routine service correctly. Mostly that it was performed. That's the main thing. That they did something other than just quote unquote looking at it. So the question asked here is, first, okay, now I'm going to go back to these dealerships, because of course here's the main problem that will occur. Here's the main problem that occurs that is larger than just, customer error. Without simply mentioning the most common one is variables, and really can't do anything because it's a specific type of variable. I'll just tell you this. I'll end this. Thing is little. This little bracket here. If there is a guitar or sheet music or expensive watch, they ain't gonna do a damn thing to the vehicle. Yeah, they're just gonna probably rotate it 180 degrees and then pretend they worked on it. Trust me. If there's a guitar or something in the vehicle, that looks like a wedding offer. That will not be serviced at any dealership for any reason. I guarantee it. What is a problem they usually encounter at these repair operations? This is what I was told. Very often when they run into something that's not the stuff they run every day, basically when it's stuff that's not like removing a tire or changing a battery, but very often it now includes changing a battery, because how to change a battery tends to be something to be complicated. Yeah, there's actually some vehicles where changing the battery actually now requires engine disassembly for reasons I don't have to get into because they're stupid. Anyway, it looks like there's a lot of, when mechanics are unsure of the way to proceed, they're just joining this continual thing on certain areas of X.com. Which are probably shielded from the normal thing of X to attempt to provide that requires security. Basically, this back and forth of conversations, we're discussing how to just repair everything under the sun, because it actually is being repaired when we have these conversations. And that doesn't relate to a lot of YouTube videos that are up there. You have a problem now. I'd have a hard time believing that these very professional videos I see all over YouTube, where they basically show, how to look at spark plugs, or they show demonstration of different gadgets. Are those not actively viewed? We don't have active viewing of that, because this thing is, these are videos of actual correct procedures, and following them obviously results in the correct repair. So, is that stuff playing in the back or are the little individuals of repair? Of course they are. A mechanic who's actually interested in repair correctly, it's going to go to people who know how to do that repair. I would hope. I can tell you this. Any operations are repeatedly doing repairs incorrectly, and the reason for that is they only look at the people who are doing the repair correctly. It's probably not something my insurance will want to cover.